stood in front of her mirror, tying her scarf with precise annoyance. Outside the neighborhood was already buzzing. Boys rehearsing love confessions, girls giggling into phones, roadside vendors arranging heart-shaped balloons and teddy bears imported from God knows where. She is. Waste of money. Her younger brother Chinedu poked his head into her room. Auntie Amaka, somebody outside is selling flowers. Red ones, so very fine. You know what? She shot him a look. If you don't leave my room, I'll give you a dirty slap. He vanished instantly. Amaka didn't hate love. She hated what people called love. Every February 14th, Lagos transformed into a theater of fake affection. Men who ignored their girlfriends all year suddenly became poets. Women who barely liked their boyfriends suddenly posted captions like, "My forever king." She knew better. 3 years ago, she had believed in Valentine's Day. Back then, she had a boyfriend named Sola, tall, smooth talking, always smelling like imported perfume. He had promised her dinner, gifts, and a surprise she would never forget. He was right. She never forgot the surprise of seeing him at the restaurant with another girl. He was feeding her cake. Since that day, Valentine's Day had officially become National Foolishness Day in Amaka's personal calendar. By noon, Amaka was already exhausted from work. She ran a small printing shop beside a tailoring store, designing flyers, business cards, and occasionally helping students print assignments 5 minutes before deadline. She was laminating a document when a shadow fell across the counter. "Good afternoon, madam." She looked up. Standing there was a delivery rider in a red helmet, holding a bouquet of fresh roses. Her eyebrows narrowed. "Yes." "Delivery for Amaka Okafor." "That's me." He smiled politely and handed her the flowers along with a small envelope. Her heart skipped. This must be a mistake. "No, ma, paid already." He left before she could protest. Amaka stared at the bouquet like it might explode. Slowly, suspiciously, she opened the envelope. Inside was a simple card. "You once said love should be proven, not spoken. Today I want to prove it. Meet me at 5 p.m. Same place you cried 3 years ago. Someone who had always loved you." Her stomach tightened. Same place, that restaurant. Her fingers trembled slightly. Who is playing this nonsense prank? The tailor next door peeped in. "Ah, Amaka, secret admirer, says they blush." "I'm not blushing," she snapped, shoving the flowers aside. But her mind was already racing. Someone who had always loved you. Who? At 4:30 p.m., she was still arguing with herself, "I'm not going." 5 minutes later, she was changing her dress. "I am only going to see which idiot is joking with me." At 4:55 p.m., she stood outside the same restaurant she had sworn never to return to. The signboard hadn't changed. Neither had the smell of grilled fish drifting into the street. Her chest tightened as memories flooded back. The humiliation, the laughter she imagined people had shared behind her back, the tears she wiped before entering a bus that day. She inhaled deeply. "Control yourself. You are not that girl anymore." Inside, soft music played. Couples sat at tables decorated with candles. A waiter approached her. "Good evening, ma. Table for—" "I'm looking for somebody," she said quickly. "Amaka," she froze. That voice, slowly she turned. Standing near the window was Kunle, her childhood friend, her former neighbor, the boy who used to share roasted corn with her after school. "Kunle," she whispered. He smiled nervously. "Hi," she blinked. "You sent this?" He nodded. Amaka looked around, half expecting cameras to pop out. "This is a joke, right?" "No." They stood there awkwardly until he gestured towards a chair. "Can we sit?" She sat slowly, still staring at him, as if he had grown weeks. Kunle looked different. He had always been quiet and skinny as a teenager, but now he carried himself with calm confidence. His shirt was simple but neat. His eyes were warm. Too warm. "You are wondering why I called you here," he said gently. "I'm wondering if you have hit your head." He laughed softly. "Fair." A waiter brought 2 drinks. Amaka folded her arms. "Explain." Kunle took a deep breath. 3 years ago, I was here. Her heart skipped. I saw you that day, he continued. I saw everything. Her throat tightened. I wanted to come to you, but you looked so hot. I didn't know what to say, so I just watched you leave. There was a deep silence. The noise of the restaurant faded. Why are you telling me this? She asked quietly. She swallowed. Because I've loved you since secondary school, Amaka. Her eyes widened. I knew I was never your type, Kunle continued, voice steady but slow. I wasn't flashy like those guys. I didn't have big money or sweet mouth, but I always hope one day you will see me. Amaka's chest first died. Memories rushed back. Kule carrying her books, fixing her phone charger, helping her mother fetch water, waiting for her after lessons. She had always thought he was just being kind. I didn't send flowers before, he said. I didn't confess before, because I wanted to become someone worthy of you first. She blinked. What do you mean? I just came back from Abuja last month. I started a tech company with some of my friends. It is doing well. Her brows lifted. You? He chuckled. Yes, me. Quiet Kunle. Silence stretched between them again. Why today? She asked. Because I remember what today means to you, he said, and I wanted to replace that memory. Her chest tightened. You don't have to love me back, he added quickly. I just needed you to know someone has loved you sincerely all along. No games, no lies. Her throat burned. No man has ever spoken to me like that. No performance, no exaggeration, just the truth. Amaka looked down at her hands. A tear dropped onto her fingers. She quickly wiped it. I'm not crying. Kulne smiled softly. Of course not. Another tear fell. She laughed shakily. Okay, maybe small. He slid a tissue toward her. She took it, embarrassed. You are very annoying, you know, right? So I've been told. She sniffed and looked at him carefully. You really loved me all this while? Yes. She asked. No girlfriend? No. She squinted. You expect me to believe that? He shrunk. I was busy building my life and waiting. Her heart did something strange. You are serious. I've never been more serious in my life, he said. The waiter arrived with food. Kunle had already ordered jollof rice, grilled chicken, and chapman. Amaka stared. You still remember my favorite? I remember everything about you. Her cheeks warmed. They ate slowly, talking about old school memories, neighborhood gossip, teachers they used to fear. Laughter replaced tension. The years between them began to melt away. At one point, she caught herself smiling for no reason. You know, she said, I almost didn't come. He said, I know. You know. You're stubborn, and I guess you argue with yourself first. She laughed. You already know me. Yes, he said quietly. I have always have. Her heart skipped again. Outside, night had fallen. Streetlights glowed. Somewhere nearby, a trumpet player was performing love songs for couples. They stood near the restaurant entrance. So Amaka said, suddenly shy, what happens now? Kule hesitated, then reached into his pocket. Her breath caught. He pulled out a small box. Her eyes widened. Kule, it's not what you think, he said, quickly opening it. Inside was a small, simple silver bracelet. I'm not proposing, he said. I'm asking for a chance, just a chance, to take you out properly. No pressure, no expectation, just us. Her chest tightened. For the first time in years, Valentine's Day didn't feel fake. It felt quiet, honest, and real. She looked at him. She really looked at him. Not at his clothes, not at his status, not at what he could give her. She looked at the boy who had always been there, the boy she never noticed. Until now, slowly she extended her wrist. Kule's face lit up as he clasped the bracelet gently around it. Yes, she said softly. His breath caught. Yes, she smiled. Yes, Kule, you can take me out. Traffic roared. Hawkers shouted. Music blasted from a distant bar. Lagos remained loud, chaotic and restless. But inside the small space beneath a flickering street light, everything felt still. Kule held her hand carefully, like it was something sacred. Amaka squeezed back. For the first time in 3 years, she didn't hate Valentine's Day. because this love wasn't pretending. It was patient and it finally found her. Thank you guys. This is my own way of wishing you guys happy Valentine. Don't forget, if you listen to the end, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with your loved ones. Bye. See you again next time for another amazing African folktale story.